Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. This video is going to be kind of like a little what's going on around here video. I've been very absent from YouTube and I've just been focusing on other platforms, mainly Facebook. But I do want to make sure that you guys are updated because I am planning on posting here more. It's just, I don't know. It's something, but I don't know quite what it is about filming right now that my mind just isn't there right now. But I do want to make this video today as just like, here's what's going on around here. And yeah, so let me show you guys what it looks like outside today. So we got a huge storm. Actually, it's been over a week, and this is what my garden looks like. So there's not a lot to do out here right now, even though there's a lot that I want to get done. We just have to wait for the snow to melt and wait for warmer weather. But the chickens are doing good. I was real lazy with covering them this winter, but they are actually doing really well. I think one of the main things is I have hardy chickens that are, you know, kind of built for this weather. So here they go. They're waiting for their snack. I usually give them Toasty, leave her alone. Like a corn-based scratch at this time of year, and that helps them create warmth. So the corn is kind of like, what is it, like carbs, so it helps them keep their bodies warmer, but their feathers do all of the work anyway. So if I didn't give them, like, you know, that type of scratch, they still, like, their feathers insulate them very, very well. Their feet are built for, you know, cold weather and warm weather. They're just all around a good tough little bird. But let's look around here. I've got my Greenstalks in there waiting to be used, but I just want to share with you guys, I bought a greenhouse. I bought a Vego greenhouse, and it's going to go back there. But in order to do that, I've had to move a lot of stuff. And when I started changing my garden last fall, I didn't know. I knew I wanted to buy a greenhouse. I didn't know what greenhouse I was going to get. And I also, throughout it, I didn't really know if I would even buy a new greenhouse, but I knew I wanted to open up this space. It felt very cluttered here, having like 4 beds. But since I bought the greenhouse and made that decision, it's going to go right in this space right here. So I still have a lot of stuff to move. Like this bed has to go. It's going to move to a different spot. All of this stuff has to go. And then my other greenhouse there is going to stay. Over here we've got like cleared out this bed. This is where we had the quail, and I took that bed out earlier. When did I take it out? I took it out about whenever I was done with the quail. I think it was August. Took this out. I'll be taking out these 2 and this one, and then this bed is gonna get emptied and moved. I'm thinking it's gonna go right up against the greenhouse here or inside of the greenhouse. I'm not sure on that, but that's one of the ideas I'm thinking about. And then I've got this bed here that's gonna get emptied and moved, and I was thinking of putting that bed in the little greenhouse back here to start some veggies or have some veggies growing in there early, like the frost tolerant kale, collard greens, things like that. But for now, because the ground is frozen solid and the beds are frozen solid, I can't do anything. But as soon as we thaw, I will get to work on moving this out, moving these out. And these beds, this bed will probably go over here somewhere. And then I have another bed that we stuck back there that will go over into this spot. We're going to be ordering more gravel this year, and just there will be a lot that we got to get done this spring and summer in the garden. But my hands are freezing, so we're gonna go back inside, but I just want to give you guys a little update on what's going on outside. So here's what the Vego greenhouse looks like. This is how it comes in 6 boxes. It's on a pallet. It was on a pallet. And it actually got to me very quickly. So I was happy about that, but still I couldn't really do anything because, you know, we're covered in snow. But I got the Pacific 8.5 by 8.5 greenhouse. So I'm really looking forward to putting that together. You can kind of see, I'll put a picture on the screen, but you can kind of see on this box, it's the one with the soft little angles. So I'm happy. I got a great deal on it. They were having a sale, and then Vego gave me, you know, for being a affiliate, they gave me a little discount on it, so which made it much easier to say yes to buying it. I did do a lot of research on different greenhouses. I've been looking at a more permanent greenhouse for years, so and I really wanted the Vego one when they first came out. I really wanted that one, but I felt like I didn't have enough space because at the time I wasn't considering removing any garden beds from my garden. And then I felt like at the price point, I just really couldn't buy it for myself. I couldn't do that. But then, you know, I saw that they went on sale. You know, in the off season, it's cheaper to buy a lot of things. So it went on sale, and then they offered an extra discount. So I was like, well, I'll just get it. It's one that I like. And then I just went ahead and did it, and I'm really happy with it, and I cannot wait to put it together. It's literally killing me. All right, so anyways, let's head inside and we'll take a look at the fish tanks. This fish tank has been such a big struggle. I was trying to do the father fish method, where you have soil, potting soil, and then you cap it with sand, and then the tank kind of like composts itself, you know, all the fish waste. But I've been having a lot of issues with hair algae, and every time I pull it out, it just keeps coming back. And then once you start, you know, pulling on, you know, the hair algae, it just, lots of waste just comes up. It's been interesting. I think before I give up on it, I'm gonna keep trying, but I want to get more plants in here. When I first started this tank, I had lots and lots of plants in here. A lot of them died off. Hair algae covered them up, and they, you know, didn't get any light. So before I give up on this, I'm going to try adding more plants in. This tank it's a year now that it's been running. So, but yeah, this is our office. I guess I'm doing like a little tour or something. I don't know what this is, but just go with it. Go with it. Our office, and we've got plants in here. I don't know if I'll do a house plant tour, but this is kind of like a little impromptu tour. And over here, plants. I would like to get a rug for this room, but I'm waiting for like the puppies to get potty trained and everything. I don't know what it is about dogs and rugs, but they love to pee on rugs. So before I get a rug for there, like, I'm going to make sure that they are good on their pottying. Here's the living room. We did an anthurium tour in here not too long ago, but this is what everything's looking like. My huge monstera is doing well. All my plants are doing pretty well. My baby anthuriums over here are doing okay. Everyone looks okay. I'm struggling with the small containers and them drying out really quickly. So I've had to do just constant watering, it feels like, in there. But I mean, if they're drying out quickly, that means that they're growing. And a lot of them do have a lot of new roots showing through. Here goes Storm. Hi. You don't want to be bothered? Okay. She gave that look. Piano plants, all anthurium. except for these. There's a couple begonia, 2 different types of begonias in there rooting. Bird of Paradise is looking so rough right now. This plant was in the back room where we were with the dogs, and it was neglected. So I ended up like cutting all the leaves off and starting over, and it pushed out a new leaf. We've got new growth here, so it's bouncing back. I cut everything off because it was so like bent, and it was heavy, and I wasn't watering it consistently, so it struggled a lot. So we're just starting over there. And then we've got our anthuriums back here. Now let's run to the dining room, and we've got all of our orchids over here in the window. We've got some hanging things. Got some fresh flowers that I bought this week. I started my sweet potato in water so I can get some sweet potato slips. It's only been in here a few days, so nothing yet. No roots yet. But my orchids are doing so good. This particular one has been in bloom for months and months and months, and I love it. So beautiful. And plants over here. This guy, I need to repot. I think he needs a new pot, but he is so sad. And then right there. I'm trying to think, is there any other? I don't have a lot of, I have some plants upstairs, so actually we can walk up there real quick. And these guys are pretty neglected as well. I mean, I try to get up here and do all the things for them. I even have a little humidifier that's out of water that I need to fill up. But I like this little plant nook up here. Makes me happy. I don't neglect them as in I don't like do anything for weeks on end. I usually tend to them about once a week and then fill up the humidifier when I remember. But this is a nice little cozy space. They are next to our heater. They do fine. They get watered once a week, so they're not like, you know, completely drying out and dying. All right, let's head back down the stairs. Ignore my daughter's room. It's dirty. And here's the stairs. Oh, I have some plants in my room, but I'm not gonna take you in there right now because it's a wreck in there as well. I had to make room for my husband's extracurriculars. So you can see he's got his Lego set, and then all my plants are pushed over there. I felt it was only fair. Everything's doing really good. I'm trying to decide if I want to take this monstera outside this year. It was on my screened-in porch last year, and this year I'm not sure if I want the trouble, because even though it was on my porch, it got so dusty, and I had to repot, like add more soil. It was a lot of work to do that. So this might stay in this year. It just depends. I also thought about sticking it into the greenhouse, the new one, but that would take up a lot of space in there. I do like it right where it is, but then those doors are blocked, you know, and then we're not able to get out of there. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know quite yet, but we'll see what we can do with it this year. Might even have to chop it down a bit. It'll grow back, but we might have to do that just to make it fit in somewhere. I installed a plant light under this. This is a fish tank here too. This one, oh, you can't see it because of the reflections. Hang on a sec. Let me turn off this light and see if that'll help. Perfect. Okay. So here's another plant and still reflecting. You can see better from here. So this one, it has a different substrate in it. It is the fluval substrate, which is like, I think, volcanic coal ash, something or other. And it has been doing really well. It does look really bad right now. I think we've got some hair algae in there, but for the longest time, this tank just was pristine, crystal clear. And it's got some plants growing out of it. I've got a neon pothos growing out of it that is doing so good. Got plants up there. And then these plants were actually over here in the front, and I got a new light from Vego, and so I installed it down there, and then these guys are happily living under this table. They look really good. So that's about everything that's going on around here right now. We're just covered in snow and wishing for warmer weather. At least I am. One, so that it's not so crazy with the dogs outside, and then two, so that I can start working on my garden space. That's what I'm really looking forward to, is like moving those beds, you know, getting ready for the greenhouse, and then actually putting the greenhouse in, so I don't have to continue looking at all the greenhouse boxes in my screen and porch. That's really hard, because I know, like, it's all there. All I gotta do is just put it together. Anyways, but let me know if you guys have any questions about anything. Let me know how you're doing, if you guys got this big heap of snow that we got. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.